Well, good day, everybody. Glad you can join me today. All right, this is going to be just a short video planting the garden. So far, I have all my herbs in pots. My cucumbers are planted, my peas are planted. I just have my heads of lettuce laid out. I got cabbage there, so I'll put 4 cabbage there, 4 cabbage there, and then the rest of the rows I'll put heads of lettuce. This is going to be all my yellow beans and green beans. Man, look how nice they are, eh? They ever turn out nice. And then these are all my tomatoes. Over there is all my cherries. And then basically from the 2 cups down to here is all my beefsteaks. Again, turnip, beets, carrots, Spanish onions, and all my strawberries. So I'll just got everything set up, and first thing in the morning I'll come out here and I'll start planting again. So it's now June 16th. Garden has been planted. We started yesterday afternoon, finished this afternoon. So right now, I just want to touch bases with something. So a light freeze is any temperatures between 29 degrees, 32 degrees Fahrenheit, which is minus 1.7 to 0 degrees Celsius. Your tender plants are killed. Moderate freeze, 25 degrees to 28 degrees Fahrenheit, that's minus 3.9 to minus 2.2 Celsius. A widely destructive amount of vegetation killed. Severe freeze is 24 degrees Fahrenheit, which is minus 4.4 degrees Celsius, and colder. Heavy damage, mostly all gardens and vegetation killed. So you got to be careful when you plan your garden. Last year, 2022, we had severe frost, June 18th, 19th, and 20th, and almost everybody here lost their gardens if they didn't plan for it. We planned for it, we had everything tarped, and we lost a lot of plants. But due to hard work, we ended up restructuring the garden, and we did get most of it to come back, and again, light replant. But now that it's 2023, I just wanted to touch something off. So right now, in 2023, our last recorded frost was actually May 21st. But in keeping up with that, on May 24th, well, basically from May 22nd to May 26th, our temperatures were, recorded temperatures that I got, was 0 Celsius to 6 Celsius. So that's a high possibility of frost. Last year, like I said, our low last year was recorded as 9 Celsius, and we ended up with minus 4, minus 5. Again, June 18th, 19th, and 20th. So I wasn't going to take no chances this year. But lo and behold, between May 27th all the way to May 31st, we had a heat wave with high daytime temperatures between 27 Celsius and 32 Celsius. Nice and hot. Then from June 1st to the 5th, we had a medium heat wave. Daytime highs, again, between 32 Celsius, but dropping near the end to 26 Celsius. June 6th to the 10th, we had warm days between 20 Celsius and 24 Celsius. But then again, on June 11th, we had a heavy frost warning. Our daytime high dropped from 32 all the way down to 24 and then dropped down to 10 Celsius. So I kept all my plants and everything indoors under heat lamps. Then on June 12th, I wasn't taking no more chances either because our daytime high was only 13 Celsius. Again, kept the plants indoors. But then on the 15th and 16th, our daytime high is roughly around 24 Celsius and our lows 16, 17 Celsius. So that's why I planted a little earlier. But let's go take a look at the garden. All right. So basically our dill and all our rest of our herbs, I put them in pots this year. That way we can move them around throughout the garden. Our gherkins and our straight eights are all planted nicely. I decided to put the 8 cabbage heads in one bed itself, and I might put some bok choy scattered throughout. That's all my heads of lettuce. They might be a little close, but hey, doesn't matter. They'll grow. Now, as far as all my green beans, I did 2/3 of the row. And then what I'm going to do is in this bare spot here, I'm doing a test in the house with some beans that were over 20 years old. And I'm doing a test to see what the percentage of grow rate I'm going to have. And then I'm going to put them in here. And if it's a fail, well, then I'll just germinate some other ones from 2022. Again, half the row here is going to be my beefsteaks, and at the very end will be all my cherry tomatoes. Half a bed here is beets, and the other half a bed there is turnip. Doing very well. I'm amazed. We just finished weeding it all, and it looks really good. We had to thin out a little bit of the plants there and a few in here. All in all, turning out very nice. A full bed of carrots, and like I said, I just sprinkled that from on top, and it didn't turn out too bad. We're just going to leave them the way it is. So that's pretty good. We'll see how they grow. My Spanish onions are doing very well. Quite impressed with them. They all took. Strawberries are doing very well. Probably be picking that in another week or two. Then over here in the pepper beds, doing excellent. They love their new home. They were tied up in the house for quite a while, but I'll tell you, once I put it in here, everything came to a nice bloom. Like I even got peppers on some of them now in the last couple days. Which is nice. So this is all my sweets. Then over here are all my habaneros. Lots of flowers. They're doing very well. during the heat of the day, I keep it open. And then I come in probably around 10:30, 11 o'clock at night, and then I close the beds for the evening so they can keep the ground nice and warm. Over here is my garlic bed, which is superb. But I pull up my trellis here, and right in the bottom here, one in each row, is where I'm going to put my eggplants. But the garlic doing very, very nice. Very nice. So I'll wait a couple more days, and then I'll plant my eggplant, because I got to work out a fencing. I got to put some more fencing around in here, just to protect it. But the rabbits have been gone now for about 3 days, so who knows? Maybe they won't come around. But yeah, it turned out pretty good. And again, I have everything set up on a timer. Oh, there it is. Okay, so that's the time. So it's going to go off twice a day. The first watering will be from 5 to 5:30 a.m. and my second watering will be 10 to 10:30 p.m. This here is what I use to anchor all my hoses. So that's a quick first look at the garden for 2023. And I'll keep you guys updated when everything starts to flourish. So again, thanks for dropping by, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. And let me know how are your gardens doing. What do you got planted in your gardens? Take care, guys. Bye now.